Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands goldmaking / news report video. So very recently WoW had made a post showing multiple data-mined epic BoE items in Shadowlands. This includes multiple different gear types and gear slots, and many different weapons. Now these are said to be item level 213 in the post itself, which is the equivalent of heroic Castle Nathria, item level gear. But if you click on the individual gear pieces, they are actually listed as item level 158. 158 seems very low, but 213 seems somewhat high. But if these are our two possibilities, then I really do think 213 is the item level they are supposed to be. For the gear themselves, I will scroll through a couple of items in this video, and you will also find a link to the Wowhead post in the description of the video if you want to check it out for yourself. The epics include a couple of armor pieces for every type of armor such as cloth, leather, mail and plate, and a ton of weapons, seemingly at least one option for every single class, but in most cases there are multiple options. At the very bottom of the list you will also find a BoE trinket which has a very interesting equip effect that reduces the cooldown of your Covenant's signature ability by 20%. Seeing as Castle Nathria won't open until December 8th, these epics will most likely be worth quite a bit for the first couple of weeks, since this will be the highest obtainable item level until people set foot inside the heroic raids. Some of these items could also be best in slot, like for example the rings that give pure mastery or pure crit, or maybe even the trinket in certain scenarios. This means that open world farms where you kill mobs for loot will now be even more lucrative than we initially thought it would be, since you can now obtain epics from these types of farms, as well as the cloth and greens you are already getting. For me personally, this means I'll probably end up leveling my monk before my druid, and focus on farming gold in group farms, where we kill mobs, and then I will level my druid in the downtime, so I can farm herbalism and mining a little bit as well. Not the biggest change, but a small one I guess. Personally, this type of gold farm is what I've enjoyed the most in BFA, so having the option to do so in Shadowlands as well is absolutely fantastic. The only concern I have is that this will most likely only be lucrative for the first couple of weeks until the raid opens, and maybe a little bit past that as well, but the value of these farms will go down drastically once the raid opens. Still, having the option to farm gold in a way that I absolutely love for the first couple of weeks and most likely make a lot of gold while doing it sounds absolutely lovely, and I'm very grateful that they decided to add these BoE epics into Shadowlands as well. And if you want to farm for world drop epics like these ones, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, because once Shadowlands comes out I will do my best at covering every single hyperspawn location to find good locations to farm for these epics. I also want to remind you guys that I'm giving away an entire gold cap before we hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, so there's another reason for you to subscribe. And I think that's pretty much it for the video. Just a quick update on what's happening in the Shadowlands Beta, and how you could set up your characters to make gold in Shadowlands. With this change you might want to reprioritize which character you level up first, based on what you're going to farm, since many of these group farms want you to be a druid for easy tagging of mobs. I will make an updated video on my Shadowlands plans in the near future, just so you know what my plans are for the launch itself, and how I'm going to make gold in the first couple of weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like on the video, and let me know in the comments down below which class you will level first in Shadowlands. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon.